What's good, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. It is pouring down, raining, thunderstorming where I am. So, wherever you are, I hope that you are somewhere warm, safe, and dry. Listen, Brit Eady has made an official statement regarding her absence from the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. She says, quote on her stories, as everyone is now aware, I am not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic sexual photo surrounding the events in episode 5, that photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know it was not me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. Signed, Brit with a heart. Okay, so a couple things, right? I don't believe that. Sorry. I don't believe it, and I'll tell you why. Because it was too many people there who saw the picture, who have come back and told her, and Kenya's dismissal. You wouldn't hire a PI to dig up dirt in regards to finding the picture and for her to print it out. You know, I don't think that Kenya nor the PI will go through all the trouble, nor Bravo networks, if it was not you. That's first. Second of all, let's just hypothetically say that the picture was not you. So the picture was someone else. It wasn't, she's going shaggy. It wasn't me. She's taking the shaggy road. It wasn't me. Okay, great. Deny, deny, deny. So if it's not you, then why would what did she say her license was, I think, like suspended or on the line or something like that. Something regarding her real estate license, which is why she started the Bare and Naked, her company, the shapewear. Or her insurance license. I'm sorry, not real estate. That's Angela. But either way, and I didn't believe that because even that claim was debunked by the internet sleuths. Baby girl, you just not built for the housewives. This is just not your lane. It's just not. I'm sorry. Um, to be a real housewife of any franchise, but especially in Atlanta, they're going to be critiqued. They're going to have their life under a microscope. And there is a certain level, standard, a bar that you need to meet before you are, I don't want to say even accepted, but, considered to be an essential or quintessential housewife. And she kept missing that bar with like almost everything from, the couple rolls of toilet tissue with the donations to the disaster at the country club. She didn't have them dressed properly. There wasn't enough food to just, the boxes had no tissue paper to, her flashing a car that she didn't essentially drive to, it was just, it was like everything. It wasn't just one particular thing. Because if the photo was not you, this is just my opinion. Like if somebody were to show a picture of someone else and say that wasn't me, then I wouldn't even, it wouldn't bother me because it's not you. It would like if someone was to say, "Oh, I have a picture of you doing X, Y, and Z," and I find out the picture is not me, it wouldn't be any. I would just be like, okay, like just brush the dirt off your shoulder and keep it moving. Like Beyonce said, the best revenge is your paper. You missing out on the reunion over a picture that's not you. Make that make sense. So you're essentially quitting a very lucrative check because Let's keep it a buck. Bravo checks always clear and their coin is cute. Okay. So you're missing out on a cute coin in the middle of multiple lawsuits. And like, at least if your name is going to be dragged through the social media streets, get paid for it. So you're missing out on money for a picture that's not you. That doesn't make sense. Why would that bother you? Like, I would have just shown up to the reunion and said, this picture is not me. So let's move forward. Even, extend the olive branch to Kenya. Like, okay, she was the foolish one who showed somebody else. You could flip it that way. See, that's what I mean. Like, housewives typically are able, especially Atlanta housewives, the other franchises, they're the ones who, like Kyle is the one who runs literally and figuratively, but runs from every confrontation. Atlanta, they stay and they read. Okay. Like, if it were me or like a Nene Leakes or, or even a Kenya Moore or somebody who's more seasoned, a Candy Burris, they would have came to that reunion and they would have said, I found out that this picture was not me, and Kenya Moore is, it would have read her for filth. She paid a PI who essentially scammed her because she blew up a picture that was not me. So you are the one who's looking foolish in these streets, and take that Bravo check to the bank and wipe your tears with $100 bills. But now you're missing out on a coin and a job and a lucrative check, and all you have to show for it is a ruined reputation and a lawsuit from the country club. Like, girl, that's a negative, um, you know, that's a net negative on your part. That's not very smart at all, Brit. Oh my goodness. So you told us that you lost your real or insurance license. Although I think she said that she got it back or something. I can't keep up with everything that Brit is saying, but over a picture that wasn't you. That's another thing. Like, in the discovery, you would think that Bravo, your insurance company, the PI, like, that would have been multiple levels of professionals who would have dropped the ball over a picture that wasn't you. That doesn't make sense, Brittany. I'm sorry, it doesn't. That's not even a good lie. Um, and then on top of that, you're missing out on your money. That doesn't make sense. That is not a good way to use a platform like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That to me is a negative return on your investment of your time and just your appearance. Like, it would have been so much better if you would have shown up and put some more thought into that to that event that you hosted, that you would have came to the reunion to set the record straight. Even essentially, like I said, extending the olive branch to Kenya Moore, but use this platform to boost your business, not have a negative return on your investment. Because now it's like you have nothing to show for it. And that's not for a picture that you say is not you. That doesn't make sense, because every single person there, and there were a lot of people at Kenya's opening, said that it was you. So if Bravo thought it was you, the PI thought it was you, Kenya thought it was you, Portia, the rest of the housewives thought it were you, all the party guests thought that the picture was you. The only person in your insurance company thought it was you as well. The only person who is saying that the picture is not you is you. Okay, Britt. Well, like I said in my last video, I wish her well in all of her endeavors, but I wanted to bring you that quick update. Um, and I hope that, her and her husband grow closer, that he invests some time and attention into his wife, because he was essentially paying her dust, at least from what we saw on camera. I hope that, things go well when her mother moves in. And I hope that she stops dying putting that dye into her dog because I felt bad for the dog. I have 2 small dogs myself, and I would never. I take them to the groomers, but I would never have them, dye their hair. Um, but yeah, I just, I hope that her company, Bare and Naked, does well, and I hope that she continues to succeed despite essentially wasting her time and hurting her reputation and her credibility. So, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.